Louisiana beer reviews. Four Loko Fruit Punch. Loko Fruit Punch. Four Loko Fruit Punch. But of course, we all just call it. Everybody I know calls it Four Loko Fruit Punch, including their website. All right. Brewed in the United States by 3 different breweries. Drink 4 LLC, Phusion Projects, 12% alcohol, although it may be 14% in your area. They're showing 14% on the photo, the website's photo, but it's listed as 12% on the website. And then in Mississippi, it'll be 10%, which would be more my speed. La Crosse, Wisconsin, Memphis, Tennessee, and under special agreement, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. And crazy. And that's all City Brewing. This is kind of an old, this is about a year old, but it's canned. It's 12%. It should be all right. If it was 5%, it would probably taste stale. Even 6%, 8, 7, 6, 7. You get above 10, you'd be all right. 6 to 8. Questionable, but I think fresh is better with beer. But when I was at International Market, they had it for $2.29. They've also got the 4 Loko varieties, and they tend to be the same ones, but maybe they'll change it up over there at Easy Stop. Easy Stop on US Highway 61. Let me shut that door over there because it keeps getting blown open and closed. I'm not too encouraged about that sort of rotating wind out there. Not a good sign, actually. Okay, anyway, artificial colors, artificial flavors, only the best ingredients, right? Yeah, sure. Water, probably corn syrup, then some barley malt, some hop extract probably, loads of corn syrup or sugar. I'm talking about the sweet corn syrup for sweetener or something. Oh man, a month ago, I drank it too fast, I guess, and it wasn't that fast. It was the 4 Loko Black, which is I didn't know what it tasted like, but I realize now it's like a lime, a black lime thing. I say, to me, it's like black lime. They're using some kind of black lime puree or something, or some kind of dehydrated black lime. Some people say to make it taste like Mountain Dew. Fine, but it made me ill. Let's see about this. I felt so bad I didn't even post a video. I deleted it. And I said, I'm finished with 4 Loko, that kind of thing. But unfortunately, I still had 2 cans left. So it looks pink. That's the color. But maybe it red as the light hits it. But I think normal light it would look pink. The aroma, boozy fruit punch, which if you go to a wedding or some of these events, it will be boozy fruit punch. People spiking it with, only the finest vodka. Yeah. Crown Rus, Santaca, and Skull. But I'm being cheeky, but it doesn't smell too bad, honestly. And there are a number of video reviews, if you should use the word review with some of these videos. It seems like this product doesn't necessarily attract the erudite segments of America's population. I'm looking outside at that storm. I'm not too thrilled with what I'm seeing. Okay, man, this thing is just so unsmooth. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. There's a competing company, Genesee Brewing, NAB, North American Beverages, in Rochester, New York. They make a product called MXD, which is obviously standing for mixed drinks. And they have like a margarita flavor, a green can, a yellow can, lemonade, and an orange can, screwdriver. Natural flavors, 12%. This is 12%, this version. Because you will, like I said, 10 to 12. It's so smooth and enjoyable, and it's tart. Okay, maybe they're using sodium citrate, which is not considered an additive, and everything. 12% it will get you, you know, but this thing, and I'm not going to blame it on the age. It's coming across as a liqueur almost, a fruit punch liqueur, 24 proof. There's some tartness, all right? I will say it's not as overly sweet as I thought it would be. I thought it would just be sweet and jarring in that respect. It's jarring in the alcohol respect, though. Oh, the body. I had to move back so the light would be on my face. I could see that I was in a shadow because the light bulbs are there. Heavy body. I can imagine the calorie count is astronomical. The finish is odd. It's sweet, but it's oddly drying in the finish. Oddly drying, and that indicates to me, without any kind of evidence, except from the empirical evidence of that that it is used in high fructose corn syrup, which you get in RC Cola, Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, and I just can't ever in my life for the last 10 years, probably more than 10 years now, drink that stuff, and I never crave it. Maybe once every 18 months I might drink a soft drink, and I don't think it is that common. But it'll probably be Frost Top root beer. I might experiment with those Reinheitsgebot American soft drinks, like the sugar-only Texas version, Dr. Pepper, sugar-only Coca-Cola, and Pepsi, as they call it, Pepsi Throwback. Because I remember before 1985, they were made with cane sugar, and they were much nicer. But I'm glad I'm finished with that in my life. You say, yeah, you went from Coca-Cola to Four Loko, right? You really stepped up in the world. Okay, all right, fair enough. I get that. I wouldn't have bought. I got 2 cans left, and now I guess maybe I'll do the other flavors just to say I did it. Why? You wouldn't want to say that, right? Oh yeah. I don't see how you could drink too much of this because it's so challenging, and then they have chug videos. I'm thinking, the self-destructive nature of mankind. You get a pale malt underbody / taste / experiential thing. You do get a pale malt, but it's not distilled, but they make it in a way as though it is distilled into a vodka-like substance, odorless, colorless, beer-based product, as we say, premium malt beverage, similar to a grain-neutral spirits or vodka. Then they add the flavoring and the coloring. All right. Hops. Legally, beer must contain a certain amount of hops and not a trace amount. Okay. But there's no bitterness here. I mean, there's tartness. There's no bitterness. Tartness is part of the sour spectrum. Bitterness. There's no bitterness. So the IBUs may be higher than we think. It's just that the sweetness is so predominant that the balancing bitterness wouldn't show. But are they using whole cone hops? Is it being dry hopped? I'm pretty sure it ain't. And they're probably using some hop extract. You'd be lucky if they're using hop pellets. But hop pellets are credible brewing. Some people automatically by default say, oh, hot pellets, the beer is terrible, automatically. No, wrong. They're very useful in the brewing industry. They smell good too if you get like a handful of hot pellets. All it is hops pressed together into a form of pellets, you know. Okay, you can feel the ABV, which made me think it's lager more than ale. It's probably bottom fermented. This I do not know because it don't state. But I get that feeling. These things sell. They are everywhere in southeastern Louisiana. You see them in Mississippi. Now you could say, well, you live in a depressed area of the United States. The poverty level relative to the other 48 states is high in Mississippi and Louisiana, blah, blah, blah. You know, okay, yeah. I'm aware of American geographical data. Census data. So people are buying it to drink, and probably regularly, which to me would be. But then you look around and see what people eat just daily, chew on and snack on, and it's scary. Is it what it's designed to be, which is a beer-based product that tastes like a cheap fruit punch? Is there an expensive fruit punch? I guess there is if you go to like New Orleans Country Club and it's made with actual fruit, you know, diced peaches and cherry and strawberry punch. Okay, all right, forgot about that. Nice place too, New Orleans Country Club. But they're not making it to taste like that. Okay, so cheap fruit punch. You mean like Hawaiian punch, Delaware punch, the Faygo drinks, the Faygo fruit punch. Yeah, it is achieving that. Now we could say, oh, so therefore those products are low grade and they're all a D- or an F, so therefore this is a D- or an F by the nature of its existence. And I call them junk beers. I've been known to call them junk beers, okay? And I'm unanimous in that. But looking at that from in that particular context, do I get used to it? I guess it is well made. I mean, city brewing is improving. They have improved over the last 20 years. Originally, their products were highly questionable. I'm not saying that this isn't still highly questionable, but I just mean the overall quality level was poor. But they've done a lot of improvements and of however they did it. But maybe better equipment, just better experience, better staff. But yeah, I can't really rip it too much. It's going to probably make me feel ripped. But I'm going to drink this slowly. I'm telling you, I am not guzzling this 20. They shave off a half an ounce, 23 and a half ounces, not the full 24 as it should be. But these companies do that. I mean, $2.29 a can. Some places charge outrageous prices for it. I told them, what? I went to one store on US 61 southbound. I said, what? How much? I said, for two? No, I said, for one can? Yes, for the one can. I said, and I walked out, and I could hear them saying behind my back, I'm sure it was all kind of terrible things, but it was an outrageous price. But it was like $3.85 for one can. I said, yeah, sure. But Easy Stop does have it for $2.29 a can, so that's not bad for a sample. I think their sour line is better. I don't know. It just could be that super high level tartness covers up an assortment of evils. But you could make the argument for quality with this product. I will make the argument for the quality of the product. Would I buy it again? Are you crazy? If you put a gun in my head, does it have any sort of like true real world value? Sure. A serving is 5 ounces. You get together with friends playing rummy or bourrée or gin rummy. I play gin rummy myself, but and you share it, and everybody gets 5 ounces. The 5th guy gets 3.5. You know, but in that sense, yeah, it's fine. It's an A, and that it's a 93 because it does taste like a beer-based fruit punch. In a beer connoisseur viewpoint, I mean, yeah, we're gonna look at it as a D-. We could choke it down. It's a lot of people make videos for this because they get cheap laughs, and it's an easy target, and people say, ha, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. Ha, today I'm gonna review Four Loko, ha. And then they do all the antics like, oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'd rather be tortured by terrorists and all that. And people laugh, yuck, yuck, yuck. But as its own item, they do okay, but it's your trepidation. It's whatever minefield you want to walk through. I don't want to be part of this culture, and I don't want to be part of this lifestyle. I got 1 can left, and I'm never going to touch Four Loko again until I get another deal on it. But this monstrosity, this atrocity of mankind, I guess gets a 93 out of 100. That's the trap of doing honest beer reviews. You get caught in that hamster wheel, that cycle of madness. So anyway, les bon temps roulé. I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to City Brewing in Memphis, or La Crosse, Wisconsin, or Latrobe, Pennsylvania, and take a tour. Although I don't think they give tours.